How's everybody doing? Excuse me. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's blessed. Hope everybody's healthy, content, searching for peace. I hope everybody finds peace. I hope everybody's doing good on this day. I hope you guys are, um, out there trying your best, staying positive, trying to do the right thing, not just for you, but for your loved ones. Thank you very much for being here. My name's Frank Reacher. Welcome back. This is Reach, REACH. This is where we reach in, reach out, and reach up. Thank you very much for being here. I always like to tell you guys that your time is very, very valuable to me. I know you can be doing 100 better things than to be listening to me, but I appreciate it. Thank you. My intentions are just to be a blessing to you and to everybody out there, out there in YouTube land. Um, Real quick, just want to mention the links on my description on the channel description, or the links that are in the videos as well. I have my wife's health and beauty store. Check it out. Trust me, you'll find something that you or your wife or somebody might need. High quality products. Check it out. There's a link to my courses. Check them out. Look at the description of the course. It'll tell you what's about, what it's about, and trust me, this is good knowledge. This is good insight. This is information that's going to help you out throughout your life. And there's also the link to my counseling webpage. Again, if you're going through something, some kind of a struggle, some kind of a problem, remember, first of all, God is real. God is ready to listen. God is ready to help. Just got to be honest. Got to bow down, which means humble yourself and ask for his help. And he's ready, willing, and lovingly able to help you. So check this out. On my feed, whenever I go on YouTube, because I have subscriptions, and then I check out the new videos of the people that I subscribe to. But in my feed, I'm getting a lot of, I'm noticing, I see a lot of things on Lefty Gunplay. Lefty Gunplay, a new upcoming, I don't know if he's new, he's an upcoming rapper. Just to be politically correct, I guess I have to say Latino or Hispanic or Chicano or whatever. I know that his father's white, his mom is, I think, from Guatemala or Mexican. The point is, he's our people. He's my people. And when I say he's my people, I mean, the way he grew up, the way he's growing up, the way where he's come from, where he comes from. He comes from the San Gabriel Valley, I believe. He's from Baldwin Park. Met some really good people from that area not too long ago. A very, very good friend of mine from the Baldwin Park area passed away. He's no longer with us, but he was a very, very dear man to my heart. I really miss him. To be honest with you, I really miss that individual. He was a blessing in my life. But so I see a lot of these things on Lefty Gunplay, and I was thinking to myself, I said, you know what, man, I hope everything works out for this man. I hope everything works out for him. Seeing that he's on Kendrick Lamar's album, and seeing how he's one of the very first ones to be a Southsider rapper, which means a southerner from Southern California, and he's on the Billboard. He's on the Billboard, man. Him and some other youngster, Peso. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Peso, something like that. But these are youngsters that are really trying their best, and people are showing love to them, and they're doing their thing, and And so I was thinking, I said, man, I hope everything works out for him. But then I was like, wait a minute, maybe I can send him a message. And so I said, I was thinking about this, because I was like, well, first of all, I don't want to get caught up in nothing, I don't want to get caught up in nothing. I'm here to share good intentions. I'm here to share good intentions. I'm here to share positivity. I'm here to focus on the best things in life. Not the past. The past is gone. I'll let go of the past, and the past let go of me. I am a believer in Christ, but still, um, I grew up that lifestyle, um, and I have my opinion. I have my thoughts on certain things. So I'm making this video to Lefty Gunplay, to Peso, and all the other young rappers coming out of California or wherever. If your background is, again, to be politically correct, if your background is Chicano, Hispanic, Latino, Mexican American, if you're coming out of these neighborhoods, if you're coming out of these places where I lived, where I grew up, my best intentions, my message to you is that I hope you guys make it, you know? And being that Lefty Gunplay and this other gentleman is, they're moving up, they're on Billboard, they're being recognized, okay? And that's a big deal um, for our people, for what he represents, you know? So anyways, I wanted to make this video. I wrote down a couple of things that I want to mention to Lefty Gunplay. If you know him, if you want to forward this to him, man, I really hope he listens to this message, because there's a lot I want to say to him. And again, it's not just for him, it's for any other individual that's rapping, that's, into this art of communicating your pain, communicating your life with lyrics and rhythm and music that we connect with. This message is for you as well. You keep doing your thing, you keep trying your best, but I believe that it's my responsibility. I'm taking it upon myself. No one's asking me to do this. I'm taking this upon myself because what I've been through. Okay, I don't call myself an OG. People call me an OG. I'm gonna be 50 years old. I've been through it. I've done it. I lived it to the fullest. I was the definition of a gangbanger, but now I'm at peace. I'm blessed. Just finishing up some leftover pumpkin pie, so I'm blessed, and it's all because of my God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And with that in mind, I said, you know what? I need to do this. I'm gonna send Lefty Gunplay a message, and I really hope he listens to it. Right? So again, if you know him, or you can get this to him, Lefty, Peso, any other rapper, anybody that is living, that has lived, that is living the lifestyle that I lived, and is out there, is in jail, is in prison, is in gangs, is dealing with that lifestyle. This message is for all of us. Okay. So recognizing Lefty Gunplay, he's the first Southsider on Billboard. And he's coming up because of us. I mean, honestly, I really don't listen to that kind of music anymore. I'll listen to maybe a minute or two of it, but I don't really listen to that music because it doesn't edify me. I'm not about that lifestyle no more. I'm an old man. Well, I'm getting there. And I have learned, that the things that that I expose myself to, the things that I listen to, I'm not gonna lie. If I listen to that kind of music, gangster music, it brings these things, these emotions. It brings these flashbacks, and it brings that lifestyle back. So I really try. I mean, I like the music, the beats. I grew up with that kind of music. I grew up listening to, man, bro. I remember when Beastie Boys came out, when we had the record. listening to Houdini, listening to, um, man, all these old rappers, NWA. I remember when NWA was, uh, well, it was already out. I was, man, I remember the 90s, when the Nothing But a G thing, Snoop Dogg, man, when that song came out in the summer, it was, it was nothing nice, man. Gangbanging was at its peak in the 1990s. It was before the peace treaty, 1992. But anyways, I listen to the music, but I don't really listen to it now. I listen to some of it, and Lefty Gunplay, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing, and the people that support him, the people that listen to him, he's the reason why he's on Billboard, the reason why he's blowing up. It's because of us. If Kendrick Lamar showed him love for a reason, So, but what I'm trying to say is that we're blowing him up, and not necessarily me, okay? But people that are listening to him, people that are playing his music, people that are supporting Lefty Gunplay, and all these other rappers, we have that responsibility to encourage him, man. We have the responsibility to take care of him, And a lot of people might say, well, he's doing his thing, that he's his own man. Yeah, I totally understand that. But when I say we got to take care of him, is we got to, send him these messages, or do something, encourage him, let him know that, man, hey, bro, congratulations, do your thing, take care of yourself, positively be there for him, not just listen to his music. Next thing you know, something happens, and oh, you see, I knew he wasn't going to last, que esto, que el otro. No, man, and sadly, it happens in our community, We're all about that person that's in the spotlight, and next thing you know, something happens, and oh man, see, he messed up, and this and that. So that's one of the reasons I'm making this video, because it is my responsibility, man, to get this message to him, and all the other rappers, okay? And I want to encourage him with actions and words with this video. Lefty Gunplay, Peso, all you rappers out there, please keep doing your thing, man. Pay attention to what you're doing. Don't stop learning. Go back to the old school. Listen to them old rappers. To what they've been through. Because what you're doing, it's a form of art. Okay, it's a form of art, and there's a history behind it. So I encourage you to sharpen your art. Be the best that you can. Again, we wouldn't be here. Rap, hip hop wouldn't be where it's at if it didn't have a history. Okay, so rap and hip hop, they have a history. So, study the history, sharpen your talent, do it right, grow, keep learning about it. So I was doing some research on Lefty Gunplay, some of his interviews, and I noticed that he says that the record label got him sober. Lefty, listen, man, bro, I wish you the very best, and I want to tell you, bro, stay away from drugs, brother. Stay away from drugs. And I know that these times that we live, everybody's smoking weed, but you don't need it. You don't need it. There's plenty of other ways to take care of yourself. You don't have to self-medicate yourself, whatever it is that you're going through. And trust me when I tell you, as a man, we have our demons. We have the things that we struggle as men. And a lot of the times, no one's going to understand us, not even our wife, not even our best friend, because we go through things the way we're supposed to as men. And drugs and alcohol are not going to fix it, because once the party's over, those things are, you still got to deal with those things. So take it from a man that, I was addicted, bro. I did everything in the book, and a lot of the times it was for, to be down. A lot of times it became a habit. It became an addiction. It was ruining my life, but we don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need drugs, bro. You don't need none of that stuff. You don't need alcohol. The best high is life itself, man. To be able to deal with things, to be able to see things for what they are, instead of waking up with hangovers, instead of looking for that next fix, instead of the best high is being alive, you know. So it's cool that your record label helped you to be sober, but you as a man yourself, brother, you don't need this stuff. All you youngsters out there, and I know, yeah, I'm old, it's not the same thing, but let me tell you something, man. The Bible says this. The Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. All right, there's nothing new. So yeah, it might be 2024, we're going on 2025, but there's nothing new under the sun, you know. The I wouldn't want to be doing, you know, that stuff today, especially with all these synthetic and all that other stuff. But anyways, um, we don't need that. We don't. You know, that just harms us. It destroys relationships. It destroys us from within. And yeah, one day the party is gonna be over. You know, and what you gonna do when the party's over? You can't take back all that time that you wasted on, you know, getting high and doing that thing. So um, you know, stay sober. That's the best high. That's the best high that you can experience is being sober, man, and experience things without being numb. Um, Want to also thank, and I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something, and I want to see if somebody catches it. Okay, I'm gonna do something, and I want to see if somebody catches it. Um, and if you catch it, leave it in the comments if you catch it. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy how Kendrick Lamar showed Lefty Gunplay love and put him on his new album, man. That album, according to what I'm reading and what I'm listening to, that album is like number one throughout the whole US. And Peso and Lefty Gunplay are on the album. And it's crazy how Kendrick is showing love to that side of the community, you know, to these upcoming rappers, you know. And it's a good thing. It's a lovely thing, you know, and I appreciate that. For Kendrick to do that, it says a lot about him. It says that he knows where he comes from. Kendrick knows where he comes from. He comes from Compton, and this is an area where black and brown have grown together for years, man, for decades. You know, from the get-go. And Kendrick understands that relationship that we have with each other. You know, where I grew up in some projects, and you know, the black community and the brown community, man, we were one, man. I remember I remember when there was this individual, I don't want to say his name because I'm pretty sure somebody will recognize who he is. But anyways, he used to come knock at our door, and he used to be like, "Hey," he used to call my stepdad. He used to be like, "Hey, Jose, let me get some cereal," and it was cool because they had, we had that for ourselves. We had that understanding. They can come over and ask for cereal, whatever they wanted. We will hook them up, and vice versa. Um, so the black and brown, our communities have always had ties. We always understood each other. Uh, so I just wanted to say that, and I wanted to just say that, thanks for Kendrick for showing that love. Um, and another thing I want to mention to Lefty Gunplay, and again all the upcoming rappers, the youngsters, is look, only you know the life that you're living, man. Okay, people are gonna give you applause. People are gonna encourage you. People are gonna take pictures with you. People are gonna want your autograph and all this stuff. But only you know the life that you're living. Only you know how it is. Nobody else is experiencing this with you. This is a special time in your life. Um, and the reason why I say that you're the only one that knows how it feels is because you know what it means to you. Okay, you know what you need to do. You know what you're doing to accomplishing this. And only you know. And that's why I wanted to make this video too, because no one else can walk in your shoes. Only you know what it means to you, and how it is, when you wake up, and the difficulties or the challenges that you have with fame, or the challenges you have with what to do with your money now, or the challenges nobody knows but you know. And I'm pretty sure it's not easy, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video. And because all our eyes are on these up and coming rappers. All our eyes are on Lefty Gunplay right now because he's blowing up. And we're watching his every move and we're listening to him. And I see, like I said, I see on YouTube the interviews where he's at, the things that he says. Our eyes are on them. But the same way that our eyes are on them is the same way, again, that we have to encourage them, man. We can't just let them crash and burn. We can't let them, we can't, oh man, good for him, but next thing you know, see, I knew it. I knew he was going to do this. I knew he was going to do that. Nah, man, we got to take care of them while, we have to help them out the best we can. Sorry, I'm trying to, it's, um, let's see, okay. Some people may want to see Lefty do bad, you know, and that's just human nature, you know. Uh, Lefty, you have to be very careful, man. You have to be careful of your actions and your words now, because again, since all the eyes are on you, there's some people that want to see you crash and burn, man. There's some people that have bad intentions. Some people that don't want to see you succeed, So be careful what you say, how you say it, and when you're on these platforms, man, you know, don't let them ask you questions don't let them ask you questions to put you in a bad predicament, man. I've noticed some platforms, they ask questions to these people to see their reaction, and then next thing you know, it's blowing up everywhere. Oh, he said this and he shouldn't have said that. So Lefty, and again, all you upcoming rappers be careful on these platforms, man. When you're being interviewed, don't let yourself be placed in difficult situations, man. They're gonna ask you, oh, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And a lot of the times they're doing it to create drama. They're doing it to get more views. They're doing it to see what you're gonna say. Look, man, if they're asking you a question that you don't know, or just say, man, I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. It's all good. It's better not to answer the question than for you to say something wrong, for you to say something that's gonna, they're gonna use and turn around and it's gonna hurt you in the long run, because you and I both know, we all know how YouTube is. Why do you think I wear this? This is the same reason why I wear this, man. Because our people, YouTube, they could be scandalous, man. Scandalous. Because everybody can turn off their phone and they can say what they want to say, and there's no repercussions. There's no consequences. So anybody and everybody can hurt you, man. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. So be careful with your actions and your words, because again, everybody's looking at you. I want to also tell you that, the label, the music industry, it didn't make you, bro. All right? Lefty Gunplay, all you upcoming rappers, the record label, the industry, it didn't make you. You were already this special person, man. This gift that you have of rapping and making music, you were already this person. And the reason why the record label, the reason why the music industry, the reason why people are liking you is because you're good at it, but remember, they didn't make you who you are. You were already that person. If these opportunities are coming up, it's because you're that good. If people are listening to you, because you're that good. Okay? I don't want you to think that you owe them. I don't want you to think that without them you're nothing, because again, you were already that special person. Let's see, what else do I want to say? Okay. Lefty, your career, look at it as if you were an athlete. Okay? Look at it as if you were an athlete. You got to practice. Okay? Again, sharpen your skill. You got to practice. Look at it as you're being an athlete. Okay? And eat right. You got to eat right. You got to exercise. You got to sleep right. Sleep is very, very important. A lot of people don't understand the emphasis of getting your proper rest. And you're going to be out there, you're out there making shows, you're out there making videos, you're out there doing your thing. You got to remember to eat right, exercise, get your sleep. Okay? You are an athlete, in a certain field, so take care of yourself properly, please. Another thing is think correctly. All right. Learn, learn. When I say think correctly, is think about your future. We don't know what the future holds. And the habits, okay, listen, the habits, the things that we do today form our future. Okay. The things that we do today, the things that we pay attention to, they form our future. Little by little, they're making our future. So when I say think correctly, learn about money. Man, bro, listen, you are in a special place right now, man. The future can hold a lot of positive, amazing blessings, man. But think correctly. Think about, learn about money, learn about investing, learn about what to do. Think about retirement. And I know you're young. I know you're young. Trust me when I tell you, I never, bro, listen, I never knew I was going to be this age. I never knew I was going to be 49 going on 50. Trust me, I never knew this. I thought my life was over at 18, 20, 21, 22. You know, I knew for sure I was going to catch a bullet. I knew for sure something was going to happen to me. Trust me, I never knew I was going to be married for more than 25 years. I didn't know I was going to have 6 kids. I didn't know I was going to have 2 grandkids. Oh, this is a blessing, man. And if I would have known, man, bro, I would have done so many different decisions. I would have done so many good things, you know. But it's the same thing because you don't know what your future holds. And since you're in a special position, man, you're in the position of learning. You're in the position of saying, okay, I've never had this amount of money. What can I do with this money? What should I invest my money in? What am I going to do when this career is over? Am I going to be rapping? Like, I give my hats off to Ice Cube. Ice Cube's still making concert. Ice Cube is a very smart individual. He's a good investor. He keeps his personal life personal. He's an entertainer. He understands what sells. You know, right now, I don't know how he does. He's going on these. He's always having these concerts, and I know what he's doing. He's planning for the future when he's in his 60s, 70s, and he got to take care of his wife. He has to take care of his household, and he's investing that. He's investing the time now to when he's not going to be able to do it no more. So when I encourage you, Lefty, and all you other youngsters, is learn about money. Nipsey Hussle did it. Nipsey Hussle learned about how to invest his money. A lot of people, bro, listen, and trust me when I tell you that no one's gonna come knocking at your door and say, hey, you got to take these initiatives, you got to take these steps. So, uh, you know, come up with an escape plan. That's what it's an escape plan. Okay, I have this going on for me, but what if something happens? You have to have an escape plan of what are you going to do after this is over? What are you going to do if you have to leave this? Or what are you going to do if something happens to you? You have to make escape plans in order for you to understand and continue to live your life. Another thing is stay grounded, my boy. Stay grounded. It helps me. It helps me to have solid people around me, man. People that tell me the truth, okay? Because the people that tell you the truth, the people that hurt your feelings, those are the real friends. Those are the people that you want to have around. The person that tells you, hey, that's it, that ya estuvo, that you had enough, go to sleep. Those are the kind of, because they care, The people that give you free stuff, the people that pat you on your back, those are the people you got to be aware of, man. The people that tell you the good things that you want to hear, the people that tell you the truth, the people that hurt your feelings, the people that say something to you and you're like, what? Who are you talking to? Those are the people that care, man, because they're taking the time to tell you they're hurting your feelings to get your attention, to let you know that what they're saying is important, So stay grounded, man. Find people around you. I don't know, your family, your mom, your relationships, people that are real, man, that have been there before. Have people around you like that to keep you grounded, to keep you humble, because again, man, I don't want you to crash and burn, and, it's scary. It's scary what this industry can do to people. It's scary what it's done to other people. You know, don't take advantage of it. Don't think that you have this superhuman ability that it won't affect you, because it can, man. This industry has ruined people's lives, man. It has taken people under, and this is the one of the reasons also why I make this video to you, brother. And what's spooky about this too is that your past is not your future, brother. You know, I see you. I see you. I see the ink on you. I see your the things that you say. The things that you got on you that you earned. But your past is not your future. Okay. The that's the spooky part, that people might want you to go back. People might want you to keep that same mentality. But your past is not your future. Your past is your past. Okay. You can be a better man. You can be a better person. You can surpass your past. And that's my encouragement, because it's real spooky to stay the same for the rest of your life. I mean, again, I think about it, you know, like I said, I have ink all over my body, and I don't like to show it no more, because it was my past, and I'm not gonna live my past today. I'm not gonna live my past in the future. Who I was and what I survived and what I went through stayed back there. You know, my kids don't want to see that. My wife doesn't need that. My kids don't need that. They want my future. They need my future. They need the future person that I'm gonna be. And today is when I become that person. You know, um, and also be an example, man. Be an example to all those other youngsters that are trying, that want to make it in this business. Be an example, man. One day you will be an OG. And you have to have that mentality. Be an example to these guys, man. I have a personal saying that, excuse me, I have a personal saying that I got from the military. I teach my boys, I teach my kids this. I teach my kids, and that saying is this: leave no man behind. Okay, and that's the reason why I made this channel too. There's people behind me that are living that lifestyle that I live. There's people in prison. There's people going through things. There's new dads. There's marriage that need my help. And my whole mentality is leave no man behind. Like the military, it says leave no soldier behind. And that's what I want to do. I don't want to leave no one behind. I want to improve people. And that's what I encourage you to do the same, Lefty Gunplay and Peso and all you upcoming rappers. Help others out, man. Be an example. Look back and see who's coming behind you, who's in your shadow, who's following your footsteps, and don't leave them behind. The knowledge, the experience. Don't ever come to a place as I made it by myself. No one gets to where they get to by themselves, brother. We all need somebody. Somebody helps us. Somebody comes alongside of us and gives us an advice, or gives us a push, or gives us, some truth that gets us to where we're at, And so our job is to look back to see who's behind us, so that we can lift them up, so that we can make sure that they make it to where we want to make it. And another thing is, don't let no one get you down. Don't let no one get you mad. Don't let nothing or no one make you lose who you are. You know what I mean? And be aware of your surroundings, brother. Be aware of your surroundings. You've been around, from my understanding, you've been up to the shoe, you've been up to the bay. Just being in prison itself, you learn to live with eyes behind your head. You learn to pay attention to those gut feelings. You learn to pay attention to people's demeanors. You learn to listen to their tone of voice. You know how to react in certain situations, and you know where you're at, and you know who you're with. So use that, practice that to your advantage. That way you don't let these people get to you. You don't give them the power to put you down, or you don't give them the power for you to lose yourself. You're in control of that. And how people, oh, he got me mad. No, he didn't get you mad. You allowed yourself to be mad. Oh, he did. No, you allowed it. Um, so don't let no one get you down, no matter what they say, no matter what they do. You survived a lot. You've been through a lot. And again, I really hope that you make it, man. Um, and another thing is expect scandalous stuff to happen, bro. Expect it. You know it's gonna happen. It's a human nature, for people to try to do you wrong, for people to try to take advantage of you. So expect that. And like I said before, you've been around. Practice those things. Pay attention to people and what they tell you or what they don't say, their demeanor, how they're behaving around you. Expect people to try to take advantage of you. Expect people to try to use you, but learn from it and understand it. Keep your distance. Those kind of things, and um, things will be better. Let's see. And the last thing, oh yeah, and this is hilarious. It's hilarious to me how these things can actually happen in the industry. And what things I'm talking about, people using you, people taking advantage of you. It's hilarious because at the end of the day, they're the ones that hurt themselves. The people that want to use you, the people that take advantage of you, they're the ones that get hurt. They're the ones that miss out. They're the ones that lose out on certain things because of their bad intentions. It's hilarious. So keep growing. Study your craft, study your gift. Keep growing, sharpening yourself. Grow mentally, go spiritually. I don't know where you're at with your faith. I believe that a real man bows down to a real God. That's what I believe. A real man bows down to a real God. We have to have a God. We were meant to have a God. Our people, the Mexica, they had their gods. They had plenty of gods. But it's important for a man to bow down to a real God, to the real and living God. And I encourage you, man, if you grew up in the faith, if your parents taught you about God, look into it, study it, come up with an intelligent decision. And again, this is personal. Keep this to yourself. You don't have to flaunt it. You don't have to go knocking on doors or nothing like that. But be a disciple. Be a disciple. You have to have this in your life, brother. You have to have a relationship with your maker, with your creator. You have to bow down to him and him alone, to come to the conclusion that you need his guidance, you need his protection, you need his help in everything that you do. That to me, and again, this is my opinion, a real man bows down to the real living God. All right. Well, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. I didn't mean to go on this long, but thank you. Thank you for your time. And again, this is for Peso, and I'm tripping, Peso, or Lefty Gunplay, or any other rapper, or just anybody that can be edified, anybody that can be encouraged by this message. Obviously, yes, this is for all of us, no matter where we're at in life. And again, I just want to remind us that, we got to take care of our artists. We got to take care of our people. We got to look out for them. We got to encourage them. We can't just bump their music and once something happens, I knew it. I knew he would. No, our responsibility is to be there for them. So thank you for being here. My name is Frank Reacher. Thank you for being here at Reach. Remember, reach in, reach out, and reach up. Thank you. Take care.